to handle your haters. In essence, how to handle opposition when you're standing for a position. Especially if that position is right.
All right.
Major casualties in our culture and in our schools, in our government, even in our church, is the death of truth.
Yeah.
I said one of the major casualties in our culture, our schools, in our government, even our church. Death of truth. For whatever reason, an enemy that causes you and others to doubt what God has already said.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whatever the circumstance, whatever the predicament, whatever the position or condition you find yourself in, you will find the enemy raising his head up.
Yeah.
Amen. To bring false accusations against you.
Yeah.
For what you believe in.
Yeah.
I tell you, brothers and sisters, we live in a time today.
All right, preacher.
Before church is out, will make you think about what you actually believe.
Come on.
Amen. Amen. That's the type of era we're in. That's the atmosphere that we're in. The enemy seeks to destroy your belief system. And he will do it by accusing you. Amen. Of something that is not a part of your person and commitment. We got young people in here today. Amen. Face accusations every day. Amen. I mean, from pre-K on up. The blame game is going on. Amen. I thought about that as I read. It's always something. And you would think that at that age, why are they having to deal with accusation and bullying? Amen. And false pronouncements. Why such young green lives having to deal with the reality of what is not and what is? Why? I tell you, it stems all the way back to the garden. Where the enemy showed up in the garden and declared very emphatically right there, hath God said?
You're right.
Did he really say what he said? And some of you looking at me right now, you know full well that we have enough doubt going on during the week. Cause us, amen, to question our very belief system every Sunday, every time Sunday rolls around. Amen. We got to go all the way through the salvation plan again. Open up the Roman road all over again. Amen. Because there's enough out there in the society to pull us down. Pull us down and pull our children down. That's why you can ill afford to move on along your journey being biblically illiterate. Y'all don't hear me. Make my job hard. You cause society to have an easier time with your child. Amen. What's wrong with having a moral frame of reference for your child? What's wrong with that? When you'll make sure that they reach and meet every scholastic activity during the week. But come to the church, you're giving them options. Oh my. This is why I stand out of these full of kids. The adults ought not be halfway outnumbering the kids. Amen, brother pastor. Ought not be out. Oh, that ought not be. We've been moved. We've been nudged into this mindset that we're in now, that is causing us to feel weaker and weaker as time go by. Where we ought to be gaining momentum. We ought to be gaining strength. Those of us that have been walking with the Lord any length of time ought to be a little further along than where we are right now. I said we ought to be. Many times, amen, we're satisfied with where we are. But I suggest, as the text tailored to teach us this morning, that we don't lose sight of the truth aspect of our walk and talk with the Lord. I've learned a long time ago, some folk can live a lot better than they can tell. Why you say that? Because sometimes you forget what you've already said. You done told that lie once. Now you done gone and told it again. Amen. Amen. You just forgot about it. But the Lord is able, amen, to move us, brothers and sisters. And when we're moved, we ought to carry our children along with us. When last time you opened up a Bible in front of your child? Away from the church? Or do you only open it when the preacher tells you to turn to the text for the day? What's wrong with that picture? Is there anything wrong with anything?
Come on, preacher.
When you consider what this passage is saying in its context, it's a staunch reminder for us this morning that I said it earlier, when you stand in the position of right, the enemy gonna be shooting. Amen. Listen, I heard Dr. Evans say this week. We spend 18 years raising our children. Y'all with me? We spent 18 years cultivating, pouring into them. Amen. Building them up. Amen. Letting them know that they have value and esteem. Amen. We spent 18 years covering them, providing a roof for them, making sure they don't have no bills. Because they've been one on us all along, didn't they? We spent 18 years doing that, building them up. And I tell y'all, as soon as they reach any campus or landscape of higher learning, amen, 18 years to build it up. Come on, somebody. Before the first semester is over, everything has been wiped clean. And when you get that individual home for Thanksgiving, sitting around that table, you look like, whose child are you? I know who the doctor brought me. Wrapped up in the turn to water blanket. I know who the doctor brought me. And I declare, I don't know who's sitting across from me right now. I'm letting that sink in a little bit up there. I come to share with you this morning.
All right.
We better ask God to help us regroup. We better start afresh. And reminding our children that they are valued. They mean something. They're important to us. They're not some societal commodity that's expendable simply because they, amen, can't at that particular time earn a living for themselves. Or they can't do certain things that some of us, amen, who are, amen, way from the starting line, still don't do. Amen. Amen. We've all been there. We have high aspirations for our children. Do we not? But I've learned when raising two children that, listen, you can't live out your life through them. I don't know why the Lord lead me this way, but this ain't what I put in my notes. Take it, help me get on through it. I'll be through in a minute. He's reminding us this morning, the text reminds us that we all know that it's important because the clouds of opposition. Did you hear me? The clouds of opposition. We faced it in our generation. Our children are facing it. Amen. In many instances, we don't have a response when they come to us. Amen. Telling us about it and what do we suggest that they do? How do they handle it? What? Do they retreat? Do they clam up? Do they contemplate suicide? Do they turn to drugs? Y'all with me? Do they turn to the bad crowd that would quickly lead them to destruction? Amen. So children are vulnerable nowadays. Amen. Slate is so tender, so green. It don't take much to persuade them. Somebody, you got to be able to stand your ground.